Imagine being born with no freedom, no rights, and no control over your own future. Now imagine rising from those chains to command an army powerful enough to defeat some of the greatest empires on earth. He fought Spain, he fought Britain, he challenged France, and he changed the course of world history forever. Yet today, many people have never heard his name. Who was the man who dared to fight for the freedom of an entire nation? This is the incredible story of Toussaint Louverture, the slave who became the father of the Haitian Revolution. Toussaint Louverture was born around 1743 on the French colony of Saint-Domingue, now known as Haiti. At the time, Saint-Domingue was the richest colony in the Caribbean. Its wealth came from sugar and coffee plantations worked by hundreds of thousands of enslaved Africans under brutal conditions. Unlike many others, Toussaint learned to read and write, an extraordinary opportunity for an enslaved man. He studied history, religion, and military strategy. Quiet and thoughtful, he earned a reputation for intelligence, discipline, and leadership. No one could have imagined this enslaved man would one day command thousands. In August 1791, enslaved people across Saint-Domingue rose against the plantation system. Fields burned, plantations fell. The colony erupted into war. At first, Toussaint observed carefully before joining the rebellion. When he did, his leadership quickly became impossible to ignore. He organized disciplined forces instead of chaotic mobs. He trained soldiers, planned campaigns, and outsmarted armies that were larger and better equipped. The conflict soon drew in three European powers, France, Spain, and Britain, each hoping to control the colony. But Toussaint used diplomacy as skillfully as he used the battlefield. He shifted alliances when necessary, always keeping one goal above all else: freedom. Then came the most unexpected twist. The nation that once enslaved him officially abolished slavery. Would Toussaint continue fighting or join his former enemies? When revolutionary France abolished slavery in 1794, Toussaint allied with the French Republic. His experienced army drove foreign invaders from the island. By the end of the decade, he had become the colony's most powerful leader. He rebuilt plantations using paid labor, hoping to restore the economy while preserving freedom. In 1801, he introduced a constitution that granted Saint-Domingue broad self-government and named him governor for life. Many celebrated him. Others feared that he was becoming too independent. One man in particular took notice: Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon believed he could reclaim the colony. In 1802, Napoleon sent a massive expedition to regain control of Saint-Domingue and restore French authority. The fighting was fierce. Although Toussaint agreed to lay down his arms after negotiations, he was later arrested through deception. He was placed aboard a ship and taken across the Atlantic to France. There, he was imprisoned in the cold mountain fortress of Fort de Joux. Far from his homeland, weakened by illness and harsh conditions, Toussaint Louverture died in 1803. Before his death, he is remembered for words that captured the spirit of the revolution. Quote, "In overthrowing me, you have cut down in Saint-Domingue only the trunk of the tree of liberty. It will spring up again by the roots." Toussaint Louverture did not live to see the final victory, but his followers continued the fight. On January 1st, 1804, Haiti declared its independence. It became the first independent Black republic in the modern world and the first nation created through a successful revolt of enslaved people. Toussaint Louverture's leadership inspired freedom movements across the Americas and beyond. Today, he is remembered not only as a brilliant military commander, but as a symbol of resilience, dignity, and the belief that liberty belongs to every human being. Born in bondage, forged by hardship, remembered by history. Toussaint Louverture proved that determination, wisdom, and courage can challenge even the mightiest empires. His story continues to remind the world that the desire for freedom cannot be imprisoned forever. True leadership is measured not by power over others, but by the courage to stand for justice. Toussaint Louverture's life reminds us that education, perseverance, and conviction can transform both a person and a nation.